The top 10 secrets to rental property success. As a landlord, it's important to know what you're doing in order to be successful. Here are the top 10 secrets to rental property success. 1. Be professional when you're a landlord. You're in the business of providing housing for people. This means that you need to be professional at all times. This includes maintaining your property, responding to tenant concerns in a timely manner, and keeping good records. 2. Screen your tenants. It's important to carefully screen your tenants in order to avoid problems down the road. This means doing a background check and making sure that they have the ability to pay rent. 3. Maintain your property. Your rental property is a significant investment, so you need to make sure that you're taking care of it. This includes regular maintenance and repairs, as well as ensuring that the property is clean and safe. 4. Know the law. There are a number of laws that landlords need to be aware of, such as those governing leases, evictions, and security deposits. It's important to familiarize yourself with the relevant laws in your area in order to avoid problems. 5. Have a conting. 1. Look for properties that are undervalued. 2, 3, 4, 5. Be prepared to deal with problem tenants. 6, 7. Have a plan for dealing with vacancy. 1. Look for properties that are undervalued. Investing in rental properties can be a great way to generate income, but it takes more than just finding a cheap property to be successful. Here are the top 10 secrets to rental property success. 1. Look for properties that are undervalued. The key to success with rental properties is to find ones that are undervalued. This means finding properties that are selling for less than they are worth, or finding properties that have potential to be worth more than they are currently selling for. There are a number of ways to find undervalued properties, such as looking for properties in need of repair, or looking for properties in up-and-coming neighborhoods. 2. Do your research. Before investing in any property, it is important to do your research. This means looking into the property's history, as well as the current rental market in the area. This will give you a good idea of what you can expect to make in rent and how easy it will be to find tenants. 3. Have a solid plan. Before you purchase any rental property, you need to have a solid plan in place. This means knowing how much you can afford to spend, what your goals are for the property, and how you will manage it. Having a solid plan will help to ensure that your investment is a success. 4. Be prepared to do some work. Investing in rental properties can be a lot of work. From finding the right property, to getting it in rent-ready condition, to marketing it to tenants, there is a lot to do. If you are not prepared to put in the work, then rental properties may not be the right investment for you. 5. Have realistic expectations. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when investing in rental properties is having unrealistic expectations. It is important to remember that rental properties are not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it can take time to see any return on your investment. It is important to have patience when investing in rental properties, and to remember that the goal is to generate income, not to make a quick profit. 6. Don't go it alone. Investing in rental properties can be a lot of work, and it can be difficult to do it all on your own. There are a number of resources available to help you, such as property management companies, real estate agents, and other investors. Utilizing these resources can help to make your investment a success. 7. Protect your investment. Investing in rental properties is a big investment, and it is important to protect your investment. This means having insurance on the property, as well as a solid lease agreement in place. This will help to protect you and your investment in the event that something goes wrong. 8. Be prepared for the worst. No matter how well you plan, things can always go wrong. 2. As a would-be rental property owner, one of the most important things you can do is research the area where the property is located. You'll want to know things like, what is the average rental price for a similar property in the area? What is the average vacancy rate? What is the average income of renters in the area? But research doesn't stop there. You'll also want to get to know the neighborhood itself. What are the schools like? What is the crime rate? What are the demographics of the area? Is it a growing neighborhood or one that is stagnant? All of these factors can affect your bottom line when it comes to renting out your property. Of course, you don't have to do all of this research yourself. Talk to a local real estate agent, property manager, or even other landlords in the area to get a better feel for what to expect. The more you know about the area and the market, the better prepared you'll be for a successful rental experience. 3. There's more to owning a rental property than just being a landlord. You also have to be a handyman, plumber, interior designer, and more. And, of course, you have to be prepared to deal with unruly tenants. But before you can even think about becoming a landlord, you need to have a realistic idea of the expenses involved in owning a rental property. The first expense you'll need to account for is the mortgage. Unless you're lucky enough to have the property outright, you'll need to make monthly mortgage payments. And even if you are lucky enough to own the property outright, you'll still need to account for things like property insurance, taxes, and utilities. Next, you'll need to account for the cost of repairs and maintenance. No matter how well you take care of your property, there will always be something that needs to be fixed. From a busted pipe to a new coat of paint, you need to be prepared to spend money on repairs. Last, but certainly not least, you need to account for the cost of vacancy. Even the best tenants move out eventually, and when they do, you'll need to find new tenants to take their place. This can be a costly process, as you'll need to advertise your property, show it to potential tenants, and possibly make repairs to make it more appealing to renters. All of these expenses can add up quickly, so it's important to have a realistic idea of what you're getting yourself into before you start collecting rent checks. Otherwise, you could find yourself in financial hot water very quickly. 4. Have a solid plan for marketing the property. When it comes to marketing your rental property, having a solid plan is essential for success. Here are the top 4 tips for developing an effective marketing strategy. 1. Know your target audience. Before you can market your rental property effectively, you need to know who your target audience is. What are their needs and wants? What are their demographics? Once you have a good understanding of your target audience, you can develop a marketing strategy that will appeal to them. 2. Use multiple marketing channels. Don't just rely on one marketing channel to reach your target audience. Use a combination of channels, including online, print, and word of mouth. This will give you the best chance of reaching as many potential renters as possible. 3. Make your listing stand out. When potential renters are searching for a new place to live, they will be looking at dozens, if not more,